Hey everyone, so today I wanted to start a new series for the channel, and it's been a while since I've done a new series, and the series is going to be called Oshi Collection 2025. And I just thought it'd be nice to have a video series where we talk about what cards are going to be in 2025 for each unit, so it's a lot more organized for people that want to watch and for people that specifically produce certain people or units. And like I said, I should have started this series probably a lot earlier, but I honestly thought about it a few weeks ago, and it takes a lot of time to download all the resources and honestly to gather all the information I need prepared to make these videos, which is why it took a while. But pretty much for the series, I'm gonna go through all of the units and then talk about all their 5 stars, 4 stars, and 3 stars that we're gonna get in 2025. And I'm gonna talk about some of the limiteds that will probably get a rerun or that's gonna happen this year that we know of. And then to go off that, I will not know some of the cards that's gonna happen this year because we will be getting new limiteds this year. For example, like the Dons that came out recently and the Eichi right here that came out like a few weeks ago. So there's going to be certain things that I will not know and that we won't know in general. So for those, you might have to be more careful about. But I will go through all of the cards that are available for me to tell about for 2025. And then for the order of the videos, we're going to go from the usual like organization from Star Pro all the way to New DI. And I'll talk about each individual in the unit and talk about their 5, 4, and 3 stars. And then after talking about them individually, we'll talk about their special scouts or unit scouts like the anniversary and the album special. But anyways, to kick it off, we are going to start with Fine, and we're going to start with the leader of Fine, and that is going to be Eichi. So for Eichi, he has a good bit of cards for 2025. In terms of his 5 stars, we actually have 4 to talk about. The first one is going to be his Fair Waltz Scout, which happened on January 31st and ended on February 14th. And for this card, Eichi is a red card, his main stat in Dance, and his support skills increase drop rate of all red pieces. Eichi's SP for this card is for Crossing Heart. And then after the Fair Waltz card, his next 5 star is actually his limited card right here, and that was for the Chinese New Year / Bless His Zephyr Scout. And his scout started on March 1st and ends on March 16th, and by the time this video should be out, the scouts should be available for like one more day, so hopefully you can get him with that. And for his card, Eichi is a blue card of his main stat and performance, and his support skills increase drop rate of all yellow pieces. And as usual for limited cards, it does not have an SVP unfortunately. And Eichi's next 5 star will be for the Origins Tour event, which will happen on April 12th and end on April 20th. And for his card, Eichi is a green card of his main stat in Vocal, and his support skills increase drop rate of growth tickets. And then Eichi's last 5 star for 2025 is going to be for his FS2, and his FS2 will start on November 3rd and end on November 17th. And for his card, Eichi is a blue card of his main stat in Dance, and his support skills increase drop rate of large red pieces. Eichi's SP for his card will be for Dreaming Ocean, which is Tori's solo song. Okay, and that is pretty much it for his 5 stars. For his 4 stars, unfortunately Eichi doesn't have any 4 stars for 2025. He does have the chance of getting his 4-star limited, which was from Tori's limited Secret Swan Scout, and that actually already got a rerun, but we will probably get another rerun sometime later this year because they like to do it multiple times. But besides that, he unfortunately does not have any 4 stars this year. But anyways, for his 3 stars, we have a few to talk about. The first one is going to be from the Rain Cloud Fumble Scout, which happened on January 17th and ended on January 31st. And his next 3 star will be from the Night Killer Scout, which happens on August 1st and ends on August 15th. And his next 3 star after that will be for Tori's solo event, which will happen on August 2nd and end on August 10th. And then his last 3 star will be for Sports Survivor, which will happen on August 29th and end on September 12th. Okay, and that is pretty much it for Eichi's cards this year. So next let's talk about Wataru's cards. Okay, so for Wataru, unfortunately he doesn't really have that many cards this year for some reason. And for his 5 stars, he actually doesn't have any. But we will probably get a rerun for his 2nd anniversary limited card. So you should be on the lookout for that around anniversary time, either before or after. But for Wataru's limited 5 star, Wataru is a green card of his main stat in Vocal, and his support skills increase drop rate of all pieces. And as usual for limited cards, unfortunately does not have an SPP. And then for Wataru's 4 stars, he actually has 2 we need to talk about for this year. The first one is going to be the 5 Eccentric Scout, which is going to happen on April 11th and end on April 25th. And then his next 4 star will be for Tori's solo event, which will happen on August 2nd and end on August 10th. As for his 3 stars for 2025, the first one is going to be for the Blush Flash Scout, which actually just happened from February 28th to March 14th. And the next one for that is actually going to be for the current Feature Scout 2 Scout, which is going to be for Mitsu's FS2, and that's going to happen from March 10th to March 24th. And then his last 3-star is going to be for Ritsu's FS2, which is going to happen on December 29th and end on January 12th of next year. Okay, and that is it for Wataru's cards. Let's talk about Tori's cards. Okay, for Tori's cards in 2025, for his 5 stars we have one to talk about, and that is going to be for Tori's solo event, which is going to happen on August 2nd and end on August 10th. And for his event, Tori is a yellow card of his main stat in Vocal, and his support skills increase drop rate of large blue pieces. And then for other 5 stars, Tori does have the limited Secret Swan Scout, which happened earlier this year. Like I said earlier, I think it will happen again, so be on the lookout for that eventually later this year. But for that limited card, Tori is a red card of his main stat in Dance, and his support skills increase drop rate of large red pieces. And like I said before, limiteds do not have SVPs unfortunately. Okay, and that's it for his 5 stars. For his 4 stars, Tori's first 4-star actually already happened, and that was for the Rain Cloud Fumble Scout, and that happened on January 17th and ended on January 31st. And Tori's SP for his card is for Habataki no Fortissimo. And Tori's next 4-star is going to be from Shibu's FS2, which happens on May 5th and ends on May 19th. And the SP for this card will be for Never Ending Symphonia. And then Tori also has a chance of getting his limited 4-star rerun this year, and it's gonna be from Hyoi's limited banner. And so just be on the lookout for that if that does happen sometime this year. And then lastly for his 3 stars, Tori's first 3-star will be from Leo's FS2, which will start on March 24th and end on April 7th. And then his next 3-star after that will be from the Manga Club Scout, which will be from May 9th to May 23rd. And then lastly, his last 3-star will be from Ritsu and Miles Tour event, which is going to happen on October 11th to October 19th. Okay, and that is it for all the cards for Tori this year. Lastly, let's talk about Yuzuru. Okay, for Yuzuru's 5 stars in 2025, the first one is going to be from the Graduation Scout, which will happen on March 14th and end on March 28th. And for his card, Yuzuru is a yellow card of his main stat in Dance, and his support skills Combo Saver. And Yuzuru's SPP for his card will be for Hajime no Fantasia / Fantasia Beginnings. And then Yuzuru's other 5-star for 2025 will be for his FS2, which will happen on June 16th and end on June 30th. And for his card, Yuzuru is a red card of his main stat in Vocal, and his support skills increase drop rate of large blue pieces. Yuzuru's SPP for his card will be for the Tempest Knight. Okay, and that's it for his 5 stars. For his 4 stars, his first 4-star will be from Natsune's FS2, which will happen on August 11th and end on August 25th. And Yuzuru's SP for his song will be for Dreaming Ocean, which is Tori's solo event song. And Yuzuru's other 4-star for 2025 will be from Ritsu and Miles Tour events, which will happen on October 11th and end on October 19th. And his SP for his song will be for Crossing Heart. And then for Yuzuru's 3 stars, we have a lot to talk about for that. The first one is going to be for Keito's FS2, which already happened this year from January 13th to January 27th. After that one was Fair Waltz, which also happened earlier this year, and that happened from January 31st to February 14th. And his next 3-star after that will be for Chiaki June Tour event, which will happen on May 10th and end on May 18th. And then his next 3-star after that will be for Tori's solo event, which will happen on August 2nd and August 10th. And then his last 3-star we can talk about is his limited, which will also occur on the Hiyori limited banner. Okay, and that is it for all the members individually. Next talk about the anniversary and the album scouts that are going to happen. So for the 7th anniversary card, which will most likely happen sometime this year, usually they are separated into different banners, so I'm going to talk about which banner each character is going to be in. So Yuzuru and Wataru are going to be together, and they're going to be in the Heads Part D Scout for the 7th anniversary. Next one is going to be for Tori, and he's going to be in the Heads Part D Scout. And then lastly, Eichi will be in the last part of all the banners, which is going to be Tails Part E. And then the next one after that is going to be the album special, which is going to happen after Tori's climax event. Usually it happens around 1 to 2 months after the event, so I mostly think it's going to happen around mid-September to late September roughly. And for this band, we are going to get the album special 4 stars. And just to clarify some information on it, if you get 1 copy of the 4-star, you are going to get the costume for that character. And if you get 5 copies or max out the card, you're going to get the SCR. And then another good thing to note, like how Anniversary and other 4-star special scouts go, if you do a temple, you're guaranteed to get 2 4-stars that are on rate up. You have a good chance of getting all of them if you pull a bit. Okay, but that is it for the Oshi collection for Fine in 2025. It really shocked me when I was looking through all the characters and their 4 stars and 5 stars that Wataru pretty barely got any cards. He got like 5 total, and that's not even including the limiteds. But I think it's mostly because he has FS2 really late last year, so that could be a reason why. And then the same thing happened to Eichi with his 4 stars. Eichi got no 4 stars this year, but he did get a lot of 5 stars also including the limited, so I guess that makes up for it. But then Tori and Yuzuru P's are gonna get lots of cards for them, and that's not including maybe some more limiteds coming out this year for any of the Fine members that we don't know about. But with that, hopefully everything was easy to understand, and hopefully the format was easy to follow as well. But with that, that is the end of the Fine portion of the series. Next, after this video, we will be talking about the next unit, which will be Trickstar. Also, if you have any ideas for like new series or videos that you would like to see on the channel, feel free to put them down in the comments. I'm still trying to think of some ideas to make for the channel. I haven't been making videos honestly recently, and I want to start making more videos for the channel. And again, as usual, if you like the video, feel free to like the video. If you like the content of the channel, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Every little thing helps. So with that, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. So, peace.